Hey, welcome to Math Again. Yesterday, you learned about the difference between a 2D shape and a 3D shape. You watched a Brain Pop Junior about solid shapes. Solid shapes. If somebody told you what solid shapes are, those are the shapes that are all around. You can see all around them. And that's another name. It's called a 3D shape. Your job, if somebody says, what is that solid shape? Your job is not going, I don't know I don't know what solid shapes are. No, you would say, you know what, solid shapes are 3D shapes. It's just like somebody saying, what is a plane shape or a flat shape? Your job is going to be like, oh, those are 2D shapes. You know them. Just think about it. Believe in yourself. I know what a solid shape is. That's what we're going to be working on, these solid shapes, 3D shapes. They're solid. They have sides and edges. They have vertices. They have faces. Faces are the flat part. I know that was silly. Flat part. All right. And these are the names of the 3D shapes. We have several 3D shapes. I'm going to teach you the names of these 3D shapes. And then I'm going to play a song that you guys can sing along with me. And then you get to play again. Because yes, you're going to be practicing this song a lot. It's just like that Polygon song, but this is 3D shapes. And once again, this is one of my favorite songs. I'm going to sing along with you the first time, and then I'm going to keep playing it so you guys can practice 3D shapes. All right, I'm going to review some of the 3D shapes names. All you have to do is repeat. I'm going to teach you some words, but don't worry if you don't remember those words. I'm going to teach you them again on Friday. Your job is just practice the names of the shapes. We have a cube. Everybody say cube. A cube looks like this. They have all squares on it. And if you see that happy face, it just means that this is the face. Faces are the flats. This is a cube. It looks like a block. You're right. You're right, Jace. It does look like a block. Hollis and Evie, can you scream out cube? Say it again. Cube. Now, I want Grace and Cleo. Scream out cube. Awesome job. Cube. Right, Ben and Everly? Scream out cube. Very good. This is a cube. The next shape I'm going to teach you out, it's a tricky word to say. A sarin. And let's see, a sarin and Quinn. Can you say sphere? Say it with me, sphere. Now, if you see a ball anywhere else, you know that a ball is the shape of a sphere. Now, it's not a circle because circles lay flat. Spheres roll. Yeah. Sphere. Say with me. Sphere. Awesome job. And it's going to have a hard time staying still, so I might have to leave it over there. There we go. Sphere. Another shape that we're going to practice. Let's review these shapes so far. Cube, sphere. Say with me. Sphere, cube. Awesome job. Henry, repeat. Cube, cube, sphere, sphere. Another shape we're going to learn is pretty cool right here because it's just like a sphere because it can roll, but this is actually called a cylinder. Can you say cylinder? Awesome job. Yes, this is a cylinder. It has a circle face and a circle bottom, okay? If the face is a circle and they have two flat faces. This is a cylinder. It looks like a can of soup. Cylinder. Can you repeat? Cylinder. Great. Let's review. Sphere, cube, cylinder. You're doing so well. Another shape we're going to be learning about is this. This is one of the easier ones to remember. It's because I think of ice cream. I love ice cream. And I love to put it in a cone. A cone, put the ice cream here. That's what it is. A cone, this is like an upside down cone. A cone has, oh, things falling off. It has a circle face and it has a point. These are vertices. All right, this is a cone. Can you say cone? Let's review. Sphere, Repeat. Sphere, cube, cylinder, cone. Repeat that with me. Sphere, cube, cylinder, cone. Now your turn. Sphere. Oh, I won't help. Do you think you can do it faster? Great job! Another shape we're going to be learning about is it has rectangles on the side. Any shape that has rectangles on the side is called a rectangular prism. A prism. Any shape that has rectangles on the side. Do you see that? Do you see the rectangles? It's called a rectangle. But right here, what's this? A triangle. So that's called a triangular prism. Pretty cool. Anytime a sides have rectangles, they're called prisms. So this would be a triangular prism. So over here has rectangles all around it. So when a shape that has rectangles all around it, it's called a prism. Okay, so this is called a rectangular prism. Say with me, rectangular prism. Pretty cool, right? Let's repeat. Sphere, cube, cylinder, cone, rectangular prism. Say it again. Sphere, cube, cylinder, cone, rectangular prism. You do it. Awesome job. Another one, you want to teach about the little one. So this is a prism, but look at it. It's a rectangular prism. Now I'm going to teach you one more thing. Well, I'm going to teach you all the names that I have right here. I have a lot of 3D shapes. Now, if you don't remember those 3D shapes, don't worry, but these are the ones that you have to remember. This right here has a point, has triangles all on the flat faces. It has a square. It looks like those Egyptian things. Yes, you're so right, Hagen. It's a pyramid. All right, yes, if you say pyramid, that's all. That's a great word. But on the bottom, there is a square. And Quinn, we say square pyramid. Everybody say square pyramid. Do it again with me. Square pyramid. Everybody, square pyramid. Great job, Dominic. It's a square pyramid. It has triangles. If it has triangles meeting up the top, that's what we call a pyramid, okay? And then we look at the bottom and see what face that is. It's a square. So we say square, triangles, pyramid. Just like a rectangular prism. If you see rectangles on the side, we know it's called a prism. So it would be a rectangular prism. We know we see, sorry, I have a hair on my nose. We see a triangles on top, so we know it's a pyramid. So we're going to look at the bottom, and it's called a square pyramid. Pretty cool. So if this is, I see those triangles up top, right? So we know it's a pyramid, but if I look at the bottom, it's another triangle. We call that triangular pyramid. So I'm going to teach you two more. So we learn, three more, because it's so much fun. Okay, let's repeat real quick. Sphere, cube, cylinder, cone. Rectangular prism, square pyramid. Sphere, cube, cylinder, cone. Rectangular prism, square pyramid. Now you do it. Awesome job. So we learned that if they have rectangles on the side, it's called a rectangular prism. Any shape that has rectangles on the side, it's just called prism. But these have, this right here is a rectangle, so we saw it a rectangular prism. Now, if you notice, this was the bigger one. This is a rectangle, but we're going to look, all the sides are rectangles. But if we look at this face, it's called a triangle. So it'd be called a, so if it's rectangles on these sides, We call it a prism. So this would be triangles, so it would be called a triangular prism. Say it with me, a triangular prism. Great job. I'm going to give you a hard one for this one. We see rectangles all around it, right? We see rectangles all around. Do you see those rectangles? That's what I'm talking about. And Miss Peppy just said if they have rectangles all around it, it's called a prism. And if I look at this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon, prism. Hexagon prism? Hexagonal prism. It's a hexagon prism. So hexagonal prism. That's so cool. And also, this is a sphere. This is half of a sphere. So it's called hemisphere. Can you say hemisphere? Pretty cool, right? Those are all the 3D shapes that we're going to be working on. These are the ones that we're mainly working on. A sphere, repeat, sphere. Cube, repeat, cube. Cylinder, repeat, cylinder. Cone, repeat, cone. Rectangular prism, repeat, rectangular prism. Square pyramid, repeat, square pyramid. Now, your job is to play this song. I'm going to play the song for you and sing it with you because it's one of my favorites. And then you get to play it again and dance and groove, just like the Polygon song. Are you ready to hear one of my favorite songs? Now, these are 3D shapes. We're going to be learning about these 3D shapes, and it's called 3D Shapes That I Know. This is a great practice tool to learn the names of the 3D shapes. Yep, wrong button.
I'm a 3D shape expert. Here are the 3D shapes that I know. A sphere, a cylinder, a cube, and a cone. A baseball, the moon, and an orange I have right here are all examples of a 3D shape that people call a sphere. Basketball, the earth, and marbles I have here are all examples of a 3D shape that people call a sphere. Here are the 3D shapes that I know. A sphere, a cylinder, a cube, and a cone. A soda can, a pencil shaft, and a can of soup would be examples of a cylinder, as you can plainly see. A marker, a glass of milk, and a peanut butter jar are all examples of a cylinder. Yes, I'm sure they are. Here are the 3D shapes that I know. A sphere, a cylinder, a cube, and a cone. An ice cube, a cardboard box, and a Christmas present for you are all examples of a 3D shape that people call a cube. My little dice, a sugar cube, and blocks that I use are all examples of a 3D shape that people call a cube. Here are the 3D shapes that I know. A sphere, a cylinder, a cube, and a cone. Ice cream cone, a pencil tip, and a megaphone are all examples of a 3D shape that people call a cone. A birthday hat, a traffic cone, or a funnel in my home are all examples of a 3D shape that people call a cone. Here are the 3D shapes that I know. A sphere, a cylinder, a cube, and a cone. A paperweight, Egyptian pyramids, and some tents would be examples of a pyramid, as you can plainly see. Here are the 3D shapes that I know. A sphere, a cylinder, a cube, and a cone.
Awesome job, guys. One of my favorite songs. I will link it next to you on the Clever, and then you get to play the song, practice the song. Do you know why it's so important? It teaches you the names of the shapes. The more you have a confidence saying, you know what, I know the names of these 3D shapes, helps you learn it. And we're going to learn how to build them. We're going to learn how to draw them. I'm so excited because it's one of my favorite things. Keep practicing those names of the shapes.